Hi there! You're in Diecast channel, and in this video I'm going to do a review on this 1953 Ford truck F100 made by Yatming in a 1/218 scale. Stay with me to the end of this video, and please don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't subscribed yet. Give me a thumbs up, share this video, and also click the bell for news. So let's take a better look at this truck right now. Here's a pickup. That's a 1953 Ford F100. That was a very famous line at the time and still continues being a very attractive truck. People really love this line. I personally like it very much. And these pickups nowadays are very wanted, are very sought after. This has a flat hat V8. It's a budget model, but being a budget model doesn't mean it's poorly made. Quite the opposite. Its details are pretty good. They're not excellent, really. It's not a top quality model car, just such as a Highway 61 or a GMP or something like it. It's a cheaper model, but being cheap doesn't mean being cheaply made. So we're going to take a better look at it right now. And here we can notice some very nice details on this pickup, just like those louvers here, the doors that have very good adjustment. Perhaps this part should be in a body color so it wouldn't look like something's missing when it actually isn't. And the wheel wells are well made. The wheels and tires and the hubcaps, those dog dish hubcaps, are very well made. It's got the Ford logos right here cast in plastic. You have no flashes, no issues at all. And this is a very attractive pickup. Looking at the front of the pickup, we can see the grille and the headlights, which are very good, really. The headlights are very realistic. Directional lights are actually painted on chrome. Chrome has a pretty good quality. It's a little shabby, but it needs a little polishing, actually. It's not really worn out or permanently shabby due to the age of a pickup. I've got this model used, so it's quite old. The radiator and the front panel are good. Radiator cap right here. The hinges and the hood are well made and well adjusted. And the engine bay is pretty well made. A closer look at the engine, the flat hat. We can see the distributor and the alternator and the oil intake. And the air filter right here at top that's made in silver and gold. And it says actually plated, gold plated and chrome. This engine looks pretty simple. It doesn't have any cables and wires, no hoses at all. And the firewall perhaps should be flat black just like the rest of the engine bay. But probably it was made like that for cost saving during production. That's quite usual in those budget models, actually. The 3 spokes near the wheel, it actually steers the front wheels. The mirror could be a little better. It's got some flashes, but it's not the worst I've seen, really. Perhaps this pickup could be much better if it was taken apart and those parts were painted to give a little more realism. The dashboard with the horizontal scale speedo is made with a sticker, and the buttons and knobs are cast in plastic. The 2 pedals are clutch and brake, and this is a mechanical transmission. This seems to be a telephone in here. It looks like it could be for communications, just like a ham radio of the past from back in the 1950s. I'm going to do some searching on this. And a gas cap, it's pretty realistic. From this angle, we can see this communicator here with a telephone right there. Just as I thought, it is a telephone, is a communication device. And the gear levers right there is probably a 4 on the floor. And a dashboard, which is quite simple. There's a little gap in here. That's the same piece that forms that firewall we've seen before, that's made in the same beige color. So perhaps it would be interesting to take this pickup apart and do some more detailing to make it look nicer and more realistic. This is not a bad pickup, really. It's just a cheap pickup. So those items and those parts have sometimes some flashes, as we can see here on this telephone, on the gear lever, due to casting. There's not much we can expect from a cheaper brand. It would be very disturbing to find this kind of issue in more expensive model cars. But for a cheaper model car, I would say it's pretty okay. The door handle is good, and the lock is a separate piece. And the mirror, as I told, it's okay. The logo right here on the hood is a decal. A glance at the rear, we can see the taillights, which are made in acrylic with chrome pieces. They're pretty well made. The door panels are pretty good. They are usually body color and an interior color. Sometimes they're made in sheet metal, just like the car itself, and with a two-tone to match the exterior with the interior. They're pretty well made. This bed is well made. It simulates wood, but it's body color. Perhaps a little new painting here could be all right. Painting this like wood, with the wood grain, could be with stickers, and chroming those profiles and trims right here, just like it happens in a real car. But it's okay the way it is. The tailgate tilts, and it doesn't have any hinges, just like it happens in the Highway 61, but it closes correctly, and it's got the Ford right here cast in metal, just like in the original car, and the spare tire is right here. The bumper is good, and a license plate right behind it. The base of a car is pretty well made. It's not the best one, but it's got some realism. We can see the gas tank right here, and the gas cap is right there. Wheels and tires are pretty good. The front and rear suspensions are good. Differential and drive shaft, it's got some flashes, but they're pretty well made. The engine and tranny are in a good color, pretty good realism. Perhaps this inner wheel should be black instead of red. This spare tire wheel spins around because it's fixed in the middle by this piece here, instead of having two rods at the very ends, and this would be just like a drawer where we put the spare tire underneath the bumper. But it's okay, it's just a simulation. The screws could be black instead of chrome, so they wouldn't show so much, and perhaps this part should be black instead of being beige, since this is part of the interior. So perhaps if we take this truck apart carefully and do some painting, some detailing, it will be even better. It's not bad really, but it could be a little bit better. Remember, this is a budget model, so we can't really expect this to be a top quality model car. The muffler is good, and we can see the exhaust manifold that goes all the way here to the front and joins the two pipes in one, just like it happened in the old trucks. And the tip of the muffler right here is pretty correct. Ranking this pickup from 0 to 10, I would give it a 9. I think it deserves a 9 since it's a budget model, but it's not poorly made for being a budget model, really. And if you do those detailing I've talked about during the video, this could be a much better pickup than it actually is, and sometimes being even better than more expensive brands we've seen before. So this is a pickup truck I really advise for those who like pickup trucks and are not willing to spend so much money on a model car, or sometimes don't have any more options for acquiring some nice model cars for a Diecast collection. So I'd like to thank you for all likes and views. Please don't forget to subscribe in case you haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to share this video and to give me a thumbs up. And click the bell for news. And stay tuned for the next videos that are about to come. Please also let me know what you think about the truck in the video in your comments down below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.